This is episode number 3, and today we talk about everything we've been up to this week, which is actually quite a bit. Update on the $2,000 Samsung Galaxy Fold folding phone, as well as the new Samsung 43-inch TV that it rotates. Okay, Austin, roll the intro. Hello and welcome to another episode of the Prolux Podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Prolux Podcast. On the Prolux Podcast, we talk about photography, videography, projects we've been working on, tech news, and then break down our favorite video from this week. But before we jump into that, I got a question of the week for you, Jordan. You ready for this one?
No.
No? No, are you purposely like leaning into the mic? Like
yes, to exaggerate.
Yeah,
it's like I'm giving a testimony.
But anyways, question of the week is, how do you think AI and robots will affect the film and photography industry?
Oh man, that's hard. I feel like it will eliminate some jobs. Clearly, I feel like we won't have to do as much math.
How do you math? Like rule of thirds is the only math I can think about.
I feel like we don't really do it, but when it comes to like
no, I'm talking for creators. Don't try that. I'm not.
So not on set.
No, I'm saying for you as a creator, for example, how would robots or AI?
Well, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, maybe it would make it easier. I don't know. I won't have to think about like settings as much if my camera just knows how to do it.
Right.
Maybe.
Yeah. I think, but then again, like you got to remember, like, that part. Whoops. Sorry about that, guys. That aspect. Why is it doing that?
What's happening?
I don't know. It's the first time using this like different software than we used before. So, anyways,
it just lagged. See, so wait, did it actually record there?
I think so. Yeah, it's recording.
Like you see,
is this?
Like
yeah,
on the
it's
timeline,
bouncing.
It's sick. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
I can't see that far. I forgot my glasses.
Oh, that's fair. Well, at least this is an audio session, not a video one. But anyways,
AI, what?
So, what?
What's your opinion on it?
What's my opinion? Man, I think creativity can't, like robot. I think it would be really hard to make robots get creative and to train them to be able to be creative every time for every shoot.
Right.
You can definitely train robots to take, like, say, photos with rule of thirds, like put the car or the subject in rule of thirds, or get the shot obviously perfectly in focus, or like figure out if there's something wrong with the person like that's standing there.
So like on the technical side of things, I think AI would be able to do it. You're just saying like
on
just the creative side. Okay.
Yeah.
So have you seen those jokes on Twitter? You're not on Twitter.
No, I'm not on Twitter. Sorry.
There's these things on Twitter where which
is really weird.
It's a joke. You should be on Twitter. Yeah. There's these jokes that go around, and it's like I forced a bot to watch 1,000 hours of cooking shows. Here's what it came up with, and it literally will like write out a scene based on like shit that it watched, and they're always super funny. They make no sense.
Right. So then imagine that, but with everything else.
But like I'm literally
like
writing
no
a movie or something.
No, I feel like the movie would just be like very like 2 + 2 is 4. Like there's no.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe.
Austin.
That's something to see.
Austin. Oh, Austin's.
Dang it.
Yeah, I was gonna get a guest opinion, but I guess not. But I think I don't think the creative industry should be scared about robots and AI taking their jobs, because I feel like it's gonna be hard. I mean, I don't really know a lot about AI, so maybe I'm wrong, and maybe the AI nerds of the world are gonna be like, no, dude, like it's already happening.
They've already happened.
Yeah. But I'm like, I don't know. To me, I feel like that creativity is so custom.
No, that's something that's so true to like just humans. I think
so.
Yeah.
I think so.
I think that separates us.
And the fact that, like, even like think about us, when we go to a shoot, we always do something different. Like we never shoot a car the same way. We never shoot food the same way. We always just like touch it up, move things around, just throw some things in there, like finesse it a little, you know.
Yeah, Salt Bay. But you're right. I think that there's something missing. I don't know. Until they can like put your brain in a computer, then maybe you'll see something differently.
Also, forget to plug for you guys to follow us on Instagram. That's just like my bad. But like you were expecting it, so here it is. Here it is. Like you guys were not expecting it there, so I'm just gonna plug that in. Like at Prolix Media, may as well just get in and do it right now because I'm gonna plug it about 2 more times throughout the podcast. So may as well just get rid of us.
So you do it right now,
and then you don't have to
we
like
can wait
pay attention. We don't have to pay attention to us when we plug it again.
Yeah. So just like, or you can pause it right now, go do that, and come back. Like we'll wait. Right now.
We'll just literally wait. Yeah. But while we wait, I'm just gonna tell you to subscribe to our YouTube channel too, like at Prolix Media. Anyways, moving on. Just kidding. We're gonna wait. Are we gonna wait? Nah, we're not gonna be.
No. Yeah,
now moving on. Let's talk about this week's recap. This week was pretty crazy, actually.
Especially since it was actually been like 2 weeks. So like episode 2 is 2 weeks ago.
You're really gonna date this podcast like that? Just like that? You're gonna be that honest? How are we gonna succeed?
And then this is gonna come out in another 2 weeks. So this is
like month-old news. Like we're already dead. So anyways, you're literally listening to Ghost right now. In the past week we filmed a duct cleaning commercial for a new startup. These are actually really cool machines that were brought from China, the first of its kind in Canada for duct cleaning. We went to my brother's house, which is a nice, modern, custom-built home that's very well lit. And I was actually surprised when I came there that Austin and Jordan weren't setting up the lights. Oh, that was Jordan. Or that was Austin, I mean. But I was surprised that Jordan and Austin were not setting up the lights. What's going on? And you guys were like...
Oh, my God. Well, it was beautiful. Every window, and they even had these blinds that were like I guess like a fabric thing?
Soft fabric,
so it was like a soft box. The entire thing
and
was
the house is like
lit.
full of windows.
Yeah.
And it was facing the sun. So I guess that's facing south in the morning?
Sure.
Or the north?
I don't know.
Whatever. It was facing the sun. Let's not get technical.
Rises in the east, sets in the west.
Does it?
Yeah.
So it was facing the east, whatever. I'm not biased towards sides. I'm not gonna be like east side is my side, you know what I mean? But anyways, we did that, and then we shot the GTR versus bike video. That was fun.
Right.
It actually took a lot longer than we expected. I literally planned to take, I think we allocated 5 hours for it, and I figured that 5 hours would be enough. But about 5 hours, we got through literally like not even half the video.
Yeah.
And I think it was my bad too, like on scheduling. But there's a couple of complicated shots. We're gonna.
There was shots that I think we figured would have been easy, but they definitely didn't turn out
as easy. Anyways, we're gonna shoot that rest of that on Saturday. Then also, I met with a really cool builder, like development company and builder company in Winnipeg. Heard about us through a bunch of common connections that post about us or that we shoot with. So that was cool. They want us to do a whole bunch of stuff for a new project and other projects, and hopefully we get to work together.
Yeah, I think the coolest thing with that is the time lapse idea.
Well, thanks for reminding me. They actually want us to make a time lapse of an 18-month project, and this guy, mad respect for this guy. Because I was like, okay, well, we're probably going to have to go across the street and put it on the roof of the gas station across the street. And the guy's like, yep, no problem. And I was like, that was, what? Okay. And I'm like, we probably need like elevation. He's like, okay, what about the condos across the street? Do you know anybody there? I'm like, no. He's like, okay, I guess we'll just put a post on my property for the whole 18-month project. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And then we'll need to access the GoPro to change the memory cards or whatever the contraption we'll put up there. He's like, okay, well, what if we put a telephone post with the ladder? I'm like, okay, yeah, that works. I was like, man, like I want to be on a level to be like solve problems that easy.
Like that. Yeah,
what do you need? Boom. Okay. Yeah. That doesn't work. Okay, whatever. Boom. That's it. Yeah. That's awesome. But anyways, hopefully we work with that. And then also I met with Jody from Studio 23, which is a recording and audio studio yesterday. A common connection of ours connected us through email. Talked to him about his business. Very interesting. And actually, he invited us to come out for a tour. And I think it'd be really exciting for Austin, our videographer, because he's a big audio head. They have like a professional grade studio, and they have like one of the only, I forget what it's called, but it's like an area where you can literally replicate like sounds of anything. So you can like put leaves or like branches or whatever in the middle of winter, and it has this special flooring and everything to give it sound like as if it's outside, or you can change it to be like sound like outside or inside or whatever. It's pretty crazy.
That is sweet.
Yeah, so we got to go check it out in about 2 weeks from now when we...
Cool.
Because the next 2 weeks are crazy for us.
Yeah.
And then also, photo hanger number 3, or 5, what am I saying?
5, yeah.
5 happened on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And to this day, I know I mention this all the time, but I'm still so freaking surprised that like we just said, one day we were like, hey, we should do events. Okay, how?
It's working.
Okay, how do we make it unique? And we've just been doing them every month since. We've literally done it every month. And I'm looking at that camera right now.
Yeah.
honesty, eye to eye with you guys. Every month we've done one, which is awesome. But anyways, what were your thoughts about that, by the way?
I think it was cool. We didn't have as big as a turnout as I'd hoped, but I feel like the drop-off was just because they're free tickets. And
so what did we tell them? What did we do for this one?
So for this one, it was like a photo and editing hangout, which we've never done before. Most of the events are just shooting oriented. I think this one was really cool just because it gave us the opportunity to not only do the editing side, but sit and talk and get to know people a little bit more. I think, which was really good. It was better to make some connections, I think, that were maybe deeper with people that have been or hadn't been before. So it was really, it was really cool, especially people that were just beginning. To really dive in and help them. And like the thing with that is that even the small tips really show a difference already. And that,
I think the most important part, and I think what I'm proud of us a little bit, is that people actually trust our opinion. To actually be open and ask questions. And kudos to those that did and actually, wanted to, get more info or whatever. Which is awesome that you can kind of, because a lot of people are like, not that come to events, but in general, there's a lot of people that nowadays that like think to know everything, right? Whereas I find that most of the demographic that comes out to these events are very open-minded, which is amazing. And they like all network between each other, but also ask us questions.
And that's what's so cool about it too, is that like every time we go out to these, I feel like I learn stuff from the people that are there too. Like you never know or see it in every angle the way.
I think the coolest thing that was happening. Well, first of all, that we were like that. I literally sat for half an hour with one of the attendees and like taught him how to edit, like basics of editing and basics of like ISO, aperture, and shutter speed and stuff on his camera. The other cool thing I think is the fact that your brother is so damn creative, and he and I love it because I feel like he's a professional fashion photographer. And he's a professional photographer in general. And I think the coolest thing is that we literally bought a bunch of Dollarama crap. If you would allow to say, I think that's a proper
Dollarama
word.
Crap. There's a bunch of crap.
100%. Anyways, which was awesome because actually we were trying to influence people to work with crap, if you will allow, to create like settings for photos or whatever. And your brother took full advantage of the crap that we bought, which was awesome. One of the things that he did, for those watching YouTube, I can visualize it for you, but for those listening, I guess.
Just describe it as much as you can.
Yeah, okay. How about you describe it? What do you do first?
Sure. So
with the black piece of paper.
Yeah, so I had no idea what he was doing. And that was the coolest thing, is that I don't think anybody knew what he was doing, but that's what got everybody so involved, is that he's sitting there, he started making this setup. Basically, he took some pieces of construction paper and built essentially like a tunnel on the top of a table. I guess just to block out light. Black piece of paper. So he put like a vintage film camera inside that someone had brought as one of their props, put it inside there, and was doing like a long exposure and light painting. And I guess a lot of people had never done that before, so seeing him do it in this little makeshift studio was really cool. Everybody was like, oh my god, like what is he doing? And then everyone gave it a try, and
which was awesome cool. Too, that he was like teaching everybody how to do it.
No, he's always been good at just sharing whatever he has.
That's amazing. Shout out Jordan's brother. You're the better one out of the two. Just kidding. Love you, Jordan.
That's true.
No, it's not true. Sorry, Trevor. But anyways, so and then after that, the orange background, that was awesome too.
Oh yeah, that okay.
Palette. Shout out Palette, by the way.
The end. At the very end, he built another little photo backdrop, and he used like, it's called a colander. Is that what it's called? Like the strainer or whatever.
Yeah, for like spaghetti.
Yeah. So he used his flashlight on his phone to shine light through the colander to like make a pattern on this orange backdrop, and then
makes like a polka dot gear pattern.
Shout out Palette Gear once again. But he put this in the little display, and did these awesome product shots with it, with it all lit up.
And even Palette was surprised, Nina from Palette was like DMing me how awesome it looked.
Nice.
Which was sweet.
No, he did a great job. I don't know. His brain just works a certain way.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Lighting is like his thing. It always has been. So,
should we tell him what we're doing for the next one?
No.
That's a secret.
No, you don't get to know what we're doing.
Anyways, okay. And then the other thing that happened is I met with actually Float and Paddle founder.
Right.
It's that floating, like the tubes in Pinawa, floating tubes in Pinawa. You just come out and there's a bunch of tubes in there. But anyway, they're like down the channel. There's like a slow floating channel. It's only
I haven't done it. I really want to.
We will. We're going.
Okay,
we're definitely going.
Good.
We're gonna go to like a team outing out there.
perfect.
When we're gonna film that video, that one video, the super secret.
Yeah, the super secret video. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. Anyways, yeah. So met with them and actually figured out all the branding, finalized the logo, and now we're gonna be building a website for that as well.
Nice.
Should be awesome. Actually, we figured out that we have a common connection, Tanner Woods, because the night before.
Oh.
So on Tuesday was the photo hangout. On Wednesday, I met with Tim from Float and Paddle, and on Tuesday, Tanner was like, "Hey man, looks like we got a common connection." I'm like, "Oh yeah, I mean I hear hear it all the time." But like this guy's like, "Oh yeah, Float and Paddle. I saw the logo you guys made it." I'm like, "What? I literally submitted it yesterday. How did you see it already?" And he's like, "Oh, because like me and Tim go way back." And I was like, "No, hold on, me and Tim go." No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, so yeah, Tim I guess was because I was away in Chicago on the September long weekend last year. Tim asked me to come out and do a video. I was away and we couldn't do it. So then he asked Tanner over Instagram, because he'd been following Tanner, to come out and make a video. Tanner came out, apparently spent like 8 hours out there. Lots of blood, sweat, and tears into this video, which was wicked. Shout out Tanner.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, and then they did a video for these guys for Float and Paddle. So then ever since, I guess Tim trusts this guy's opinion, which is, I mean, I would too, Tanner.
He's got some good stuff.
That's awesome. So and then he sent him the logo to kind of prove. And Tanner's like apparently what happened is that Tanner got the logo and he's like, "Oh yeah, this is great, blah blah." And then Tim was like, "Oh hey, what about social media? Who would you recommend to use for social media or like for video or something like that?" Yeah. And then Tanner was like, "Prolix Media, what are you talking about? Like, I know this guy. Like, this is who you got to use."
That's awesome. Wow.
And then I was like, and then the crazy thing is that I heard the same story, but from Tim's perspective the next day. Yeah. So Tim's like, "Oh yeah, like I was just trying to see what else is out there," and I asked Tanner like who would be, because we didn't run social media for Tim yet, so he doesn't know how we do it. He was just looking out like what else is out there. Yeah. And apparently he asked Tanner, and he told me the same thing. He's like, I asked Tanner who's there for social media, and he's like, "Oh yeah, this is one guy, Alex, is your only choice. Prolix Media, you guys gotta go." Yeah, I was like, "Sick, thanks, Tanner. I appreciate
that's
it."
Awesome.
But anyways, appreciate the support. Always means a lot.
That's wicked. Wow.
Yeah. So now that's all for the last week. Now let's jump into some tech news. So, Jordan, you dug up with some info about an update on the $2,000 folding. First of all, $2,000.
Yeah, it's really expensive.
Like, look, man,
it's like $1,700 or $1,800.
The thing is, it's like a plate that's like the size of two palms, and you still can't bake cookies on it. Like, what's the point?
Yeah, what is the point? Yeah,
you can't put it in the oven and bake cookies on it. Like,
I mean, I feel like some people might have, and that's probably why they're upset.
I think so. And now they're like, "This piece of shit. You can't even put it in a freaking oven." And so. Terrible.
Yeah, no, they sent out a bunch of review models, and it sounds like some people definitely uncovered some issues. I think one of the biggest issues is that it has like a layer on the screen that a lot of people saying looked like a screen protector. They started peeling it off, and it just destroyed the
peeling
phones.
off.
It looked like a screen protector or something. And they're like, "Oh, what's this extra piece of plastic?" We talked about this last time,
and like, I just want to say this, like, I feel like those are the type of people that be like, "No, he was actually jaywalking, so you should give him a ticket."
Yeah, so they were looking for ways to break it, which is not their job, but at the same time, these are the people that you're trusting to give a real opinion on the phone. And if there's something like that where there's a clear edge that you can pick at, that seems like a...
Yeah, but you also may have boogers in your nose that you can clearly pick at. Or
and you should do it.
Yeah, what, in public? You're just going to be like, on video. So yeah, today's review of my boogers. Like, what's the... No, I'm just kidding. I mean, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
But I don't think that was the only issue. There's definitely other things that came up. But I feel like they may have, like we said last time, I think people probably exaggerate how easy it was to break stuff.
Yeah.
Right? But one of the other big ones is that one of the review people, I'm not sure which channel it was, is being like, not harassed, but being approached to take their video down because they did a complete deconstruction of the phone. They took the entire thing apart piece by piece and reviewed every piece, which I don't think they're happy with. But anyways, long story short, they've now delayed the release of this phone and recalled all of their review models. I'm not sure exactly how the contracts work with that, because some of these people have destroyed these phones and taken them apart. So
I wonder what Samsung's gonna be like. You're definitely not an influencer. Yeah, another thing with these podcasts, by the way, quick break. This is hella annoying. Every 30 minutes we have to like restart the cameras.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, we can get Magic Lantern or whatever it is to like, but like from stock, that's like a car term. But anyways, from factory, it's kind of annoying that you have to constantly do that.
Yeah.
But
I think, what was I saying before it stopped?
About...
oh, yes. I think one of the big issues for them doing these reviews is they're definitely not going to be approached by big brands again, which is that would suck.
But are they or are they not? Because the thing is that like with that,
Yeah.
if you think about it, then people are going to be like, oh, our product is so good that even XYZ user can't break it or like can't find anything wrong with it.
Yeah.
Right? Sometimes like even stuff like that is okay. My biggest annoyance with people purposely breaking these things is that they're literally breaking through technology, like breakthrough technology, first ones to be on the market with that. Yeah. And like everybody's like talking shit, like these guys are like said that it's gonna be all that and it's not.
Right. Yeah.
That's my biggest annoyance.
Yeah. Well, like, yeah, and like there's gonna be issues as the first one, so.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that like I feel like you could be a little more lenient on something that's like the first ones in the market.
Yeah.
You don't have to be such a
Yeah. Well, okay. So now a couple weeks have gone by. I know all of us said last time we probably wouldn't get it.
I think I just want to get it to just be cool, so I can
I want to try it.
Yeah, like so I could like pick up my like niece from kindergarten, and all the kids be like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, that's literally it.
That's
it's just
that's
about opening it.
And then I like put it in my glove box and pull out my iPhone and use it. That's it.
That's like that Gal Gadot, the actress, got caught like tweeting an ad for Huawei from her iPhone.
No way.
So it was like, yeah, she like tweeted a picture and like a caption that was like, oh, the camera on my new Huawei, whatever.
But it was actually iPhone
and then
photo?
it's like, you know how it says at the bottom, like tweeted from iPhone.
Oh my god, that's
and like
hilarious.
all these people caught it. Yeah. So.
But it was probably like a marketing scheme too, if you think about it, because that actually gives more publicity.
Yeah, that's true. But I feel like Huawei was like, really? Like
they may have been, but you know me, I always think both ways.
Yeah, maybe it's something planned. Yeah.
Maybe it was like you never know, because like that's a pretty good.
That's true.
That would get more shares than just saying, "Oh, I love my photo from my Huawei." You know what I mean?
Huh.
If you think about
Yeah.
it, and then this way, because like think about any big. We talked about this multiple times already, but like think about any big celebrities that do like some negative shit and then get tons of publicity,
like orchestrated.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I didn't think of it like that.
No,
that's kind of funny.
And it's kind of funny. And if you just like the Burger King thing, where Burger King went and like the 3 tweets from 2009 from a bunch of celebrities,
yeah.
and then a bunch of people are like, "What the hell is this? Like, da da da. Why is Burger King liking photos from 2009?"
Yeah.
And then Casey Neistat looked into it and emailed them, and actually it was like on purpose.
Yeah.
So everybody would post about it. Like, I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
No, with the marketing world, people are so clever nowadays that I feel like, I don't know. I'm just saying.
No,
either way,
that's true. I never thought of it like that. That's pretty smart.
I know that's something I would do, honestly. Like it would definitely be.
Well, last time we did something on social media that we thought was clever.
Okay. Oh, that was peaking. Sorry, guys, headphone users. That was loud.
We got a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, just a touch. But we didn't get in trouble. What are you talking about? We were legend. We came out legends. There was like doves and explosions behind us.
The other thing from Samsung. This looks cool.
What is it?
So they unveiled a TV just a couple days ago, but when this comes out, they unveiled this TV like 2 weeks ago.
Like 3 probably.
Oh my god.
Austin, get your shit together. Can you edit this podcast quick? No, I'm just kidding.
Put them on full time then. Yes.
You're just gonna do me like that, eh?
Yeah, 100%. I know I don't need to lean to the mic. I should stop. Anyways, so it's called I don't know if it's called the Zero or the Cero. I don't know how to pronounce it. Anyways, it's a 43-inch TV that apparently rotates from your landscape view to a vertical portrait mode, which is like super weird. Because why would you watch TV?
Vertically. You know what? I'll be honest with you. Nowadays, like even like McDonald's or all these bunch of fast food places, their menus on TVs are actually now vertical.
Oh yeah, that's true. You can take advantage of like that landscape, and I've definitely seen people with like computer setups where
one's vertical for lists, like analytic people,
analytical people doing code and whatnot.
Yeah, that's
so. Yeah, there's definitely like a use for that, but
I think like, here it's like
to use at home that you can like.
I think this one's for like the dad that has the like super Instagram famous daughter, and he like now you can watch your stories on Snapchat with the family, like like something.
Well, like and that being said, that's what I mentioned before we started. Actually, was I'm pretty sure that it is for like encouraging streaming from your phone. Because so much of like
or watching streams like
that
phone
are on
streams.
your phone, yeah. Because like everyone is like recording like that. Just because it's, I guess,
watch
easier.
Like IGTV do like a partnership with this Samsung Cero.
Honestly, they probably should.
They probably should.
Like, it'd be a great way to jump into it, just because. I feel like
What do you feel, Jordan? Tell us how
TVs.
you feel. Is this what you really feel?
Like
That's how you
TVs
get what?
work that way, anyways.
Which way?
Sideways. Like it's still a TV. It's just about like how it, I guess, adjusts automatically.
So what are you gonna tell me? You're gonna tilt your head really to watch stories? Like,
eh. That's only the only thing that they're adding is this functionality that I guess it adjusts. Like it knows. It's like a built-in thing. I like
how when you do that, you have like weight to your hand, so it looks like you literally have a TV in there. It's like and it's like I can see your muscles flexing too.
Good mime.
Mime. You're a good meme. That's what you are.
Thanks, man.
Anyways, so would you buy a TV like that?
Maybe, if at the right price point. I don't know.
That's fair. You're one of those.
And it
people,
also comes with what is it called? I wrote it.
The way you say maybe is like if I asked you for a date, you'd just be like maybe.
Maybe.
And I'd be like, well,
it comes built in with Samsung's virtual assistant Bixby, so it's
Bixby?
like it is a like
what?
A,
Who?
Bixby.
Bixby.
B-I.
That sounds like my neighbor's dog. Hey, Bixby, don't piss on my lawn.
Yeah, I've never heard of this before.
Of a dog named Bixby?
No, I mean the virtual assistant.
Oh,
like I know Alexa and Siri and Google, whatever. I've never heard of Bixby. But yeah, I don't know. So it's just a smart TV. It's got an assistant in it. I don't know. Is it going to rotate automatically? Who knows?
What if you're like Bixby rotate?
And it did it? Yeah, that'd be kind of cool, I guess.
And then it like busts off your wall and start breakdancing?
That's another thing. What if it did do it automatically? No, wait. If it did do it automatically and you told it to, but you like had other shit in the way, would it break itself?
And then people would just like claim warranty, and then they'll be like April Fools.
God, April Fools always come back to bite us. Yeah, I don't know.
Would you buy it?
Only one time.
Yeah.
Only one time. Would you buy it?
Would I buy it? No. 43 inches? What am I, like kid? What is it, a kid's meal TV?
It starts at 43 inches. Who knows?
Oh, it starts at 43 inches.
I don't know. And it comes on like an easel. You know what an easel is?
I know what a weasel is.
Do you know what an easel is?
It's like a roller thing? I don't know.
No.
No, I got this. Don't they call...
I don't know what you're going to say, but if it's offensive, we're cutting it.
No. It's not offensive, I promise. I don't know what it is. I'm not even going to try.
You've seen Bob Ross? Do you know who Bob Ross is?
No. I know who Bob Marley is.
Oh my God. Okay. There's like a whole thing, like, I don't know, it was a big joke with Bob Ross. So like, not a big joke. I mean, he's amazing, but it was on Netflix, and then there was all
You're sidetracked, man.
Anyways,
they're sleeping in the car. You're probably causing a car accident by now.
Bob Ross
paints.
He's a painter.
Yes, one of those stands
to
put a thing.
Yeah, there you go. So like,
it's
a TV comes with, that's the stand it comes with, like an easel style stand.
And what's at the like? What is it? Does it have Louboutins on the bottom of his feet or what?
It has what?
Like what kind of feet does it have?
I don't know, like 3. Like a tripod.
That's gross. Why would you want that in your living room? I'm just saying, like, you're thinking about modern like design of your home.
I guess, yeah. But it's I don't know. We'll have to ask South Korea.
You had the thought there, and you're like, no.
It comes out in South Korea for the end of the month. I don't know. It looks pretty expensive.
It looks expensive.
1,200 pounds. I don't know how much that is.
That's heavy. That's like a third of my car. That's a lot.
Didn't Shane tell you this lesson the other day? How much your car actually weighs?
Okay, you're gonna make me sound stupid on this podcast. Is that what it is? I'm the one that I can cut you out. I can be like Austin, cut his sounds right now.
A 2,000-pound easel. Yeah.
Anyways,
with a TV attached.
I would probably consider it like a free gift from Samsung. We could review it or something.
Yeah,
that's about as far.
Wow,
as
it rotates. Amazing.
Yeah, we just like stand with the remote.
Honestly, it's not groundbreaking.
It's not groundbreaking?
It's not groundbreaking. It turns sideways.
Dude, you're telling me 1,200 pounds dropped from like 10 feet wouldn't break the ground?
Oh my God.
Am I going too far? Yeah, probably. Anyways, back on track. Sponsor break. Cue it right now.
Oh, perfect. So I get to do this whole segment. I wrote it down, so if it sounds scripted,
it is.
That's because it is. All right, so now it's time for our sponsor break. This is where
we talk about at Prolix Media on Instagram and YouTube.
No, that's after.
Oh, shit.
So first and foremost, our friends at Pallet Gear, thank you so much for your continued support. We talked about them before. I think maybe it was cut. That's our bad because we posted that a week late. Anyways, Pallet Gear makes these modular tactile controls for photo and video editing. And honestly, I've actually been using these the past couple weeks.
That's not scripted.
That's not scripted. Yeah, they're pretty cool. It definitely is taking some relearning, just because you know your shortcuts and your keyboard a little bit already. But using it is definitely making me like reapproach how I like work on stuff. And it makes you think of like your workflow in general completely differently, which is very cool. And if that isn't convincing enough, which I know it isn't, you can try Pallet Gear completely free. Or not completely free, sorry. Completely risk-free. Wow, don't quote me on that. Completely risk-free.
This is the problem with marketing nowadays.
For 30 days. Risk-free for 30 days. That means you can buy it, try it, and if it does not improve your workflow in either Lightroom, Photoshop, or Premiere Pro, you can return it for an
also Google Chrome. You can like literally
for anything. But you can return it for a full refund. And if you want even
hold on, drum
more...
roll. You skipped the drum roll. Anyway, just tell him.
Drum roll. And if you want even more out of this, you can get an extra $50 to spend on Pallet Gear products just by putting the Prolix podcast in the referral box at checkout, and our email, team@prolixmedia.ca. There's a little referral box at checkout. You just click that button, fill it in with that information, and you will get an extra $50 to spend on your future purchases, which is pretty
$50 is good. That's
pretty good.
That's like lunch money for 5 days.
For 5 days.
5 days. I don't know where you eat lunch. I don't know. I just pick up scrubs off the street.
$50. I was gonna say that sounds bougie. I definitely don't eat that much.
Oh, for one lunch, nah. One. Yeah, I mean you could.
Yeah.
Depends who's taking who out. Like if you're taking me out, you can spend $50. If I take you out, man, we're going to McDonald's and get a value meal. That's for sure. Anyways, back to the sponsor.
Thank you so much.
No problem. Sorry, Pallet. We got in the way of your sponsor segment.
But yeah, no, Pallet Gear, yeah. But this next part would be where we talk about our other sponsors, but we don't have any yet. However, if you're interested in becoming a sponsor of this podcast,
which we know you are. I mean, we're pretty freaking.
I mean, this one seems
mediocre.
a little wild, but all the more reason to become a sponsor. If you have a product, service, or business that you'd like to promote on the show, feel free to reach out to us. We'd love to work with you. And if you're a fan of the show, please consider us. God. This is so hard. Please consider supporting us on Patreon at patreon.com/ProlixPodcast. All our patrons will get exclusive content, like a segment where we answer your questions on the air or give you a shout out on the show. So go check that out at patreon.com/ProlixQ.
Prolix Q. I think you meant to say FAQ.
God dang it. I should have just went with it. It could have cut to the wide. This is all going in. We'll just bleep out the F word. So go check that out at patreon.com/ProlixPodcast. That's the sponsor.
Also, if anyone wants a free camera, this is like the sibling you don't want in your family. Yeah, just anybody
we're gonna toss it out.
Just honestly, we're going to kick it out the window. Shuts off every 15 minutes. This is completely ugh.
But yeah, so that was our first real sponsor break.
Right.
I think I did okay.
And I'm going to move you guys the mic.
I tripped over my
that
words a little bit. I'm sorry.
You did what?
Sorry. Hopefully they forgive me.
I don't think they'll forgive you, man. This is the internet you're talking about.
Crap.
Yeah. Sorry, man. You're done. You're donezo. Dunzo bonzo. Okay, so this part is where we talk about our favorite video of the week, and we kind of talk about the favorite video. We let you guys listen to it or watch it, and then after that we talk about our takeaways from the video, what we like about it, what was unique about it, what we can apply to our own kind of video production, and also we're gonna actually try to come up with an idea. By the way, I've only seen this video once. Jordan hasn't seen it yet, so it's pretty much fresh. We didn't prepare for this, and on the fly, we're gonna try to come up with a commercial idea based on either the theme, the subject, the company, the style, or whatever, and hopefully come up with more than one idea. Then what we do is if we like the idea, we write it down, and then we try to recreate it. So this is pretty cool. I mean, if you listen to this podcast, you're getting exclusive warm up to the commercial that may happen.
Yeah, that may be made. Yeah.
It may be made. All right, let's check it out.
Hopefully this still records while you're playing. Does it work? Is your screen recording on or whatever?
Okay, so if I click share.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Wow.
Action. Okay,
just go click back to the audio and see if we're still. All right, we're doing good. All right.
Oh, nice. So sweet. I think it's gonna record twice, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, so here's the video. It's posted by advert.ge. I'm gonna close that. Hide options. Okay, perfect. Yeah. Okay. So watch, and we're not gonna talk. So you gotta watch too. Okay. And just kind of
like we can give commentary as it goes, right?
No. Let them watch the first time, and then after that we watch back and then give commentary.
Sure. Okay.
First I was afraid, I was petrified. They flushed my head several times, exposing my behind. But then I spent so many nights working on my grand revenge. I'll be your boss. I'm gonna make you be my slave.
All my power I will abuse. I'll be the CEO, you'll be the one who shines my shoes.
I'm gonna call you night and day, and on weekends I'll send texts, ask you for all kinds of things, making sure you'll never rest. You'll never get a single raise. You'll get the same pay till the end of your unhappy days.
And behind a tiny desk, you'll be saying your regret. You'll be my pet.
You'll be my pet. Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay, so what are your thoughts about this one?
I feel like it's a little contradictory, but that's fine.
Contradictory? What do you mean?
Well, it's like it's kind of promoting the circle of bullying.
You think it's promoting more than...
Yeah, because it says don't bully, otherwise you're going to be bullied in the future by these people when they're your boss.
Actually, I never thought of that. But I mean, I can see that because it's made... I mean, everybody has an English accent, and in England, I feel like the guidelines are a little different in North America.
That was my first thought too. I was like, this definitely seems European because the style of the ad and the humor
Right.
definitely get away with a little bit more. I feel like, is this new? Like, this is brand new.
I don't know, actually.
Because I
I'm not
foresee
sure.
some flack coming their way.
Oh, Argentina 2014.
Argentina. Okay. I mean, not anything against Argentina,
But you could totally... They have
this
more weight
market would have a little bit more leeway than
than North
say
America.
here. Yeah, for sure.
Especially Canada. Like,
Oh yeah.
okay, so what would you say? Like, even but then again, we're not really going over
the actual
the legalities or like offending anybody or anything. This is plainly... I picked this because I think, like, the reason I picked this commercial is because I think that first of all, kudos for whoever wrote the song. It actually flowed well, like a remix. You know, like usually remixes are like cringy. Or not remixes, what is it called when then people do like
voiceover,
parody over. Yeah, they're usually pretty cringy, but this one was actually pretty good. The other thing I would say is that even like the staging of everything, and even the shots, like this shot, how the camera
that's
went,
a really cool shot.
like how the camera went into whatever that is,
with it.
and then came out too, and you can't see like
There's
how
no like rig or anything visible, which I think is really cool.
Yeah. So it looks like maybe it was mounted to him, like to there,
maybe.
like to the. I don't know, whatever it is. I think also another thing is that all the kids that were used are actually really good actors, like decently good actors. Yeah. And we worked with kids before, and it's actually really hard to get kids to do what you want. Obviously, these guys are older than what we were using, but I'm just gonna check the sound here. Yeah, we're good. But I would say that, and then
I think one of the things that stands out to me, and it usually does for anything, is color.
Yeah, it's definitely well colored. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the lighting and everything too.
Yeah,
like
the god rays in there. Yeah, that's awesome.
And the thing is, I mean, like, they found either they dress them like that, or they found very, I guess, fitting characters or so, or like they dress them up as fitting characters, which is nice. I like the burning hair too.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's a cool effect. Yeah. See, like, I'm finding it hard to like see past the bullying thing.
Yeah, this is true.
Just because I feel like this is like one of those things where you know, when you like bump into somebody that feels like the world owes them something. And I feel like this is perpetuating that idea that like because they had this shit happen
to them, they're gonna be like that.
Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be bigger and better than, like, honestly, a lot of the time the people that were like the good looking kids in school end up doing well because they're smart and they get a little farther because they're better looking. These are real things that happen.
Of course. But now you're getting into like you're getting a little. Like,
I'm just saying.
This is true. This is true. Are you talking about yourself right now? I get it. Okay.
No.
But also, how the hell did they... No, I know you're not. But anyways, how the hell did they get a kid up there?
I don't know. But yeah, the big thing to me is color. I love that.
Yeah, it's all very...
It looks very...
So what kind of...
Honestly, and it's funny because I'm sure you said it looks British because it's almost like just gray and desaturated.
Which is basically
If you look
England.
at British TV or movies, it's always like that. Like
Yeah.
this, like almost like dreadful.
But also the fact that
looking-
they like looks like they rained right before they shot
Yeah.
too, right
Yeah.
here and everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, they always have that like almost sad color tone to everything.
But you can also tell this is Argentina because the planters growing on balconies. That's definitely like those won't survive in England.
Maybe
Like
not.
I don't know. Well, it does look tropical. Like that does look like it rains a lot here. I don't know. Anyways, what else? Like, should we just review a different commercial?
No, I don't know what we could take away from it, but
I mean, coloring for sure.
yeah, the coloring's cool. Also, like coming up with like they used a humorous approach to things. And the other thing with this, like, what is it advertising? That's where I'm confused.
VH1.
What is that?
Well, that's the thing. Maybe that's what they want you to do is actually Google
See,
it.
that's the other thing, because we talked about this in the other one where I like ideas where the commercial doesn't have to like shove the idea down your throat. You're like, oh, this is what we're selling. But this one I think does so little selling that I don't know what I'm watching.
But the thing is that like it's television network. What the?
Oh,
I don't get that though.
neither do I.
Because this is the logo, VH1 right here.
Right.
You Google VH1. This is the logo.
Okay, see, this is
That's interesting.
so
Actually,
then, no, we can totally, yeah, we can do this commercial. We don't need to look at another one. Cause you know what, this goes almost the other direction.
which is that?
You know,
I don't
one
get how this
commercial is like,
ties-
wow, sell this stuff, sell this product, yada yada yada. Here's its features, and it like says everything. This one says so little about what unless it's just an anti-bullying commercial. That's literally it. You know.
But how does VH1 have to, like a television network, have to do with not
I don't know.
bullying? See, that's the thing I don't get.
I think we're just a little confused. It may just be an advert to stop bullying.
From the television network is like, hey,
Yeah.
we got to blow some more budget this year, so
Let's make a commercial that's borderline.
borderline.
Like-
and then go from there. Okay.
I mean, like, yeah, I don't know.
Okay, so what can we apply from it to like to our stuff?
I feel like that's something we definitely need to look at more. Like with photos, I definitely love coloring, and I get really frustrated with it. But like, you can see how much it adds to it. Color is
It
like
does,
a
and
huge
lighting
deal.
too. They definitely use
Yeah.
some big lights for that. Okay,
And like,
now
aside from that, like the shots, pretty, like, I don't know,
pretty straightforward.
pretty straightforward. Yeah. for the
What
most
about
part.
what kind of idea can we come up from this? Like, can we do? from
I
this?
feel like we could. There's some shots in there that you could definitely use that Ronin S for, like that rotating one.
Oh yeah, which
right?
one's that?
Like when the person's sitting on her head.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And the
So
guy-
like
the other
playing
guy
with
toots on
people's
him.
perspective, that's cool because it like kind of introduces a new shot and then it like rotates the perspective. But aside from that, like the shots, like that one I do like actually.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
Yeah, that's cool. And like we should try that. We had talked about that before with a rotating shot.
Yeah, well, the Ronin S now we have.
Yeah. And this shot too, I think, is pretty similar to the toilet one as well. Like it almost seems like,
It's kind of like vertical shot.
yeah, and it almost seems like it's like attached to her, but it's definitely not. It's on a dolly. What happened?
It stopped recording.
What happened?
Automatically stopped recording.
Uh,
Yeah. Anyways, I mean, okay. So now, what can
also
we...
crane shots. We talked about that before too.
crane shots?
Yeah.
Crane shots would be cool.
I think the biggest takeaway is just mixing it up.
Mixing it up.
Yeah.
Mixing it
100%.
up. Okay, so what you're saying is that you're just gonna
Like,
ride
try-
a unicycle to work tomorrow.
Yes. No. No. But try whatever comes to mind. Like we have a shot list. There's shots that we have to get, but trying shots that like
Other shots.
are gonna be different.
Yeah,
Something
I like
that
it.
adds a little extra, like the crane shot at the end, right? That's something that's just a little extra.
Okay. So now, idea.
So if I were to come up with an anti-bullying,
Okay, what would it be?
it definitely wouldn't
Be that.
it definitely wouldn't end with them saying that don't bully people or you're gonna get bullied. I feel like that's kind of
Yeah, I can see what you're saying.
yeah, that's a little backwards. An anti-bullying commercial
About bullying in the future.
In the future, yeah, it's basically giving that's it's kind of justifying it. In a way, I'm sorry, we're getting too much into this. It kind of justifies the bullying. That's not
Okay, so
not the
anti-bullying
same.
commercial
If
idea.
I were gonna make an anti-bullying commercial,
Hold on. I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to put your hands over your brain because that limits your thinking power.
Does it?
So,
Oh.
yeah, I think that now you
thought it
open your
increased blood
antennas.
flow.
No, you open your antennas.
Oh. But then, okay. Shoot, I have to stop swearing. Shoot. Anti-bullying commercial. I can think of one. I can guarantee it. Just hold the audience at bay here. Talk about something.
I'm purposely not talking about anything.
I can do this. No. What was your favorite thing from the commercial?
Shut up.
I'm serious. I'm thinking of something.
Okay, let's go from this. What's the main thing about bullying? Main like what do you think about when you think about bullying? People like hating on social media. Let's just start there.
See, okay, well then,
There you go. So like,
I mean,
hating
that's
on social
kind of
media.
topical now because of this whole Instagram change. So I'm sure some people have noticed, but they rolled out that whole thing where they're taking away the like number
Right.
on photos so people can't see
Right.
that. I think they mentioned it was about reducing the online bullying kind of aspect.
Yeah,
of
and they
things.
added like a hush mode, I think, or whatever it was.
Yeah,
like,
so you can kind of step away from social media and whatnot. Oh no, that camera. We'll switch to the wide. I feel like maybe like that's something that you don't really see a lot of. That would be a good commercial then, like the whole social thing. Because I've definitely seen those commercials when it was like way back, like if you were on IM.
I don't even know what that
like,
is.
like instant messenger or something, like an instant message, like an like MSN
Oh
chat
yeah, or
whatever
ICQ. I had ICQ.
anything like that. Yeah. And I remember some ads back then like, oh, like you don't know what your children are being exposed to online. This is like a similar idea, but like now it's like almost like you're so constantly in it in the social world. So maybe we could do something with that.
We could. Nothing comes to mind right now. Sorry to disappoint, but maybe next time.
No, we can do it. I guarantee it.
Right.
Are we over time limit? Hell no. This is
50 minutes.
55 minutes. Let's go. Okay. So to use the shots, especially with the Ronin S, what you could do is we could shoot not from that camera to the wide. We could shoot through the perspective of the phone. Hold on. Okay.
Yes. No, like this. Selfie mode on the phone as the person is using the phone, texting, and then also a POV shot from the head down onto the phone of what's happening and how the bullying is affecting the person, and then basically show the things that are behind the scenes. So how the person is like, maybe the person is crying, or the person is like fighting with their parents, or not fighting. I mean, like crying to their parents, or like upset all the time, or has zero motivation, or always looks tired, or whatever, and like show the things that are behind the scenes of what bullying does. And then show how much effect it has on these people. Like leave the phone on the counter and then like literally all you see is the ceiling and the person crying, and then the mom comes in like, what's wrong or whatever.
Yeah.
Or
and
even
then
the
you
mom
could even show, when they do that overlay of like a screen and show like even the words just on the screen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally. Or person can leave the phone on the counter and then mom walks by and looks at the phone. And you can see like it shows the ceiling.
Yeah.
Right?
And
like
they
the
pick
phone
it,
like
maybe they
selfie,
look
and then
at
she
it.
like looks over it, she's like, oh my god. Like and then like reads the
To, like,
messages.
see- to see the effect,
and like
yeah.
deals with it, whatever.
Yeah.
Anyways, I think
That's
that's
sad.
all. What?
This is a sad way to end this.
No. I'm gonna hype it up right now.
Okay. Just go
Anyway.
for a good cry.
Really? We do have like 16 tissue boxes in
Oh.
storage right there, so
Yeah.
stay all day. I don't have ice cream though. Sorry, man. Maybe at home if you want to come over later. I don't know. I think that's all we have time for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't tune off yet because I'm gonna plug Prolix Media once again. And for good reason, because if you have any other suggestions about things we should talk about, review like the videos, or watch, or maybe if you want to be let us film a commercial or something so we can like throw you in the weekly recap. Something like that.
Wow.
Yeah, just gonna plug it. Shameless plug. Let's just do that. But anyways, yeah. Let us know via email, info@proluxmedia.ca, or DM us on Instagram @proluxmedia. That's like the third plug this episode. I promised 3 plugs. That's 3.
Yep.
So technically I'm not going overboard. And while you're there, obviously don't forget to follow us, because I mean, if you're just gonna visit, if you're just gonna be a ghost follower, like don't even bother. Honestly, we don't want to watch you. No, I'm just kidding.
Stay away.
Yeah, we want you either way, even if we can't see if you like that photo anymore. But thanks, Instagram. Make sure to also follow us on Instagram. Did I say that? But if you go to our YouTube channel, Prolix Media, I didn't say that yet, subscribe there, because that's where we post our commercials, these podcasts, as well as some BTS stuff. And if you guys want to see actually even more BTS, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel, where I post vlogs about like our events, our shoots, and I try to kind of educate you guys on different things that we're doing, how we do them, and so on. Is it Pierogieks? No. That's what I call my subscribers, pierogies. Yeah.
The pierogies.
No, that's what you said I call my... Anyways, that's Alex Streltsov.
That's what you should, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I should call them,
Something
my little
branding.
pierogies. Anyways, yeah, that's Alex Streltsov on YouTube. Feel free to check that out as well. And all the links can be found in the description. Until next time, cheers. Follow us on Prolix Media, @Prolix Media on Instagram.
That's 4 plugs.
That's 4 plugs? That's okay. We're generous today. We're generous people, @Prolix Media on Instagram. Anyway, see you guys next time.